Hey, welcome back into today's video. We're going to be talking about 7AwesomeKids, Ian Rylett. We're also going to be talking about special books for special kids. All that and more as the Rep reports. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Special Books by Special Kids, they're a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers, and they focus primarily on giving a voice to disabled adults and children that otherwise would not have one. They've recently had some trouble where YouTube has disabled the comments in their videos and taken what they feel like discriminatory measures. Let's look into that.
We weren't planning on making this video tonight, but our hand has been forced. And we're making this video to desperately ask our community, everybody who watches our videos, for your support.
Please just rally around us today.
YouTube has put into place discriminatory new actions to disable every single comment section on all of our videos. And I say that word.
I've been noticing this from a lot of different channels, and including myself on the back end. It's obvious that YouTube has been doing a lot of new and experimental things to appease the advertisers. Even with the last YouTube Rewind, you can see that the whole video was basically an ad to tell advertisers, hey, we're a good place, a nice friendly place for you to run your ads. I do feel like these attempts that YouTube is making is distancing the very creators that have helped build the platform into what it is.
Discriminatory, knowing the implications of it, and I mean it 100%. The reason this is discriminatory is because they're doing it under the mask of protecting children from predators. But they're only selecting certain channels featuring
at random. It seems like
it is at random.
Completely at random, and I don't want to push it, but it seems like channels that are larger or that have corporate or advertisers behind them, that they're not being impacted at all, even if their content is more subjective to the type of predation that they're trying to combat.
And if you know,
most of us have been aware just from watching YouTube's actions that they are making a real attempt to clean the platform. They're putting in extreme measures in an attempt to what seems like not lose advertisers, which means not lose money. Now, a lot of the actions that they have been taking are questionable, like disabling the comments. There are whole channels that have been demonetized just for certain words. I'm told that some bigger creators have even had to change their name in order to keep their videos from being demonetized. Now, my experience with this is definitely negative. We're 15 days into the new month, and I've only had 2 videos that have been monetized, making my income for this month very, very low earning. Now, I don't do this for money, but it would be nice to get paid for working sometimes 15, 20 hours a day, but that's just me.
You know our channel, you know that all of the comments are positive. We've been selected to have our comments disabled, and they will not communicate with us what puts us at high risk for predatory comments, as they've stated it. We found out our comments were disabled a few hours ago, and right away we filmed a video. In this video, we're angry and we're open and we're raw. We hope you can appreciate those emotions, and we hope that you feel them too. And we hope that you just see that we're putting ourselves out there, and we're putting ourselves in an extremely vulnerable state to advocate for our community because it means that much to us. After you watch this video, please click in the description below. We created a petition for YouTube to reinstate our comments and end their discriminatory practice. Thanks for supporting us, everyone.
Now, if you guys are interested in watching the video that they did shoot, I'm going to put this in the description below, as well as the petition, because I do feel like it's very important. I don't think this is the last of videos we're going to see from concerned creators. I would like to see an end to this sort of discriminatory extreme practice that YouTube's put in, and I do feel like it is an extreme practice that has just been put in for a temporary solution. I think as all our voices will be heard, they will move to do something that's a little bit more good for the environment. Now, as mentioned, SBSK has reached out to YouTube to get a resolution. Let's look at how that went. This is the original tweet here. Also, we'll provide it in the description below. It says, "We need your help. YouTube has taken discriminatory action disabling all SBSK's comment sections. We need your assistance in persuading them to reverse this decision that will be extremely harmful to our movement towards inclusion." They also provide the full story link there. YouTube does reach out and says, while we apologize, your content isn't in the wrong. We want to do everything in our power to protect minors in all videos on YouTube. As is consistent with this pledge, we're working in the coming months to disable comments on channels with minors as we go after bad actors. One Twitter user saying, if you recognize it isn't in the wrong, then turn the comments back on. It seems so far at this time YouTube is not responding to this in the way that seems most fair. Today, just 2 hours ago, this being tweeted. I had a call with YouTube this morning. They said our comments will remain off. Please continue to sign our petition and feel free to tag Susan in your tweets. We need to get this situation in front of those making the decisions. And I do agree with this. And I also want to say on YouTube's part, I know that they're in a very stressful situation with advertisers threatening to leave. And I do believe this decision was made very promptly as a quick solution. I'm confident that YouTube will get this resolved in a more and generally fair way. Our next story comes from Ian Rylett, founder of popular YouTube brand 7AwesomeKids, who was recently arrested in September for lewd and lascivious molestation and child abuse. If you're not familiar with that, let's have Philly D fill us in.
7AwesomeKids was a massively popular YouTube channel that had 6 other channels associated with it, totaling 17 million subscribers, and the most popular among them was 7 Supergirls.
Now, the story behind this is detectives had been called out to Rylett's hotel room near Walt Disney World in August. After Rylett allegedly verbally abused a young woman, he allegedly demanded that she undress in front of him against her will, according to the arrest report, and that she practiced wrapping her breasts down to make them appear smaller for the video shoot. The girl, who was under 16 at the time, claimed Rylett touched her breasts and attempted to forcefully remove her underwear. Rylett was arrested on charges that he had molested the girl. This arrest was part of a series of troubling revelations leading YouTube to amp up the security and disabling comments and other things in order to protect minors on the platform. After public outcry, YouTube began cracking down on potentially exploitative child videos it was hosting. Though the problem persisted, most recently YouTube has been under fire for disabling content and doing different things like that, and basically targeting people at random. Now, as you can see, the first story of the Rep reports was also directly affected by this happening too, and YouTube's attempt to clean the platform. YouTube has since shut down all channels involved with Ian Rylett, saying, "We work closely with leading child safety organizations and others in our industry to protect young people. When we are made aware of serious allegations of this nature, we take action, which may include terminating channels upon conclusion of an investigation." YouTube has shut down all of Ian Rylett's channels, saying Rylett entered a plea agreement to avoid public trial and a possible 15-year prison sentence if he were convicted of molestation. Matthew Ferry, Rylett's lawyer, did not immediately respond to the request for comment. In exchange for pleading guilty to child abuse, Rylett was sentenced to 90 days in Orange County Jail in Florida, minus the 29 days he had already served while awaiting trial. Now, a lot of people were upset, saying that the sentence was too light and did not match the seriousness of the crime. I'm interested in what you think. Leave your comments below. I did a surprise live stream last night for about 2 hours. It was very successful. We talked about a little bit of the intentions of what we were going to do with these live streams, raising monies for charities. As you know, we did this last year and raised a lot of money towards specific causes. And it's something that's always been a big part of what I do on this channel. One of my goals in life is to be a philanthropist, which is basically giving back to the people. It's something that's close to me. So we're going to be doing these types of live streams every weekend, and we're just going to be having fun, maybe go camping, doing different things like that. Now, I've taken a large investment out into some very good live streaming gear that will up the quality of the live streams, and I'm very excited about that. So if you're interested, we do these live streams every weekend. I don't think I'll have the new gear for the next weekend's live stream, but if you were a part of the live stream last night, it was great hanging out with you, and it's always great and a good stress reliever for me to do these live streams in general. I've decided that we're going to start using the Repzilla subreddit more. I feel like it's a better place for you guys to submit your ideas, topics, fan arts, and different things like that, and people can upvote them and show me the things that I need to see. Since the platform's grown larger, it's become increasingly more difficult for me to just look in direct messages on Twitter and even emails. And I feel like this is a more practical way of handling that situation. So I'm going to put the link to the subreddit in the description, and I want you guys to go over there and subscribe to that. We're at 245 subscribers right now. Can we make it to 1,000 this week? I don't know. Maybe that's pushing it, but we'll see. So as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Whew. It's been a good day. I will say this about drama. I'm not about drama. And I know that when I hit 100,000 subscribers, it prompted a lot of smaller channels to make videos on me, and some bigger channels are now making videos on me. And I understand that being in the public eye, you're going to get criticisms, you're going to get people making things up about you and perpetuating drama and just taking things out of context in general. And I think it's important for me at this point to not respond to those types of things and to stay focused on the mission that we have here, which is progressing, positivity, and the overall bigger goals of just what this channel is about. Reporting things that matter and raising awareness to the truth. So that being said, I know that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg. And how do you do that? All you gotta do is subscribe, notification channel, be in the comment section to every single video, because I'm gonna be there, Greg the cat's gonna be there, and the rest of the Repzilla community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Coffee's good today.